Okay, guys, day 2 of talking about quadratics a little bit more. You can probably hear my family being loud in the background, but that's where we're at today. So I wanted to start with the idea of graphing and thinking about some of the important characteristics of a graph of a parabola, specifically today in vertex form. So tomorrow I'll do standard form. So here's vertex form. How can I tell it's vertex form? I've got parentheses being squared, and a number out back being added or subtracted, although there isn't always a number out back. It says, does the parabola open up or down? You can tell by the value out front. So if there's nothing negative out front, that means it's positive, and this is going to open up like a cup, because there's nothing negative to make it open down. Negative would make it open downward. Positive is going to make it open upward. I'm going to actually jump to part B, which is what is the vertex. Remember, you take the opposite of what's with x, which would be positive 4, comma what's out back, which is 3, and you take it just as it is, so 3. Okay, so that would be my vertex. And remember, this number is a BOGO for the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is the line that runs down and cuts your parabola exactly into two equal pieces, one on one side, one on the other, that look the same. Okay, so remember what it means to be symmetrical. So this value is what's going to go here. It's always written as an equation. It's x equals 4, so it's a vertical line at 4 that goes down and cuts through right at the axis of symmetry. And then for the y-intercept, remember that occurs when x equals 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 0 and plug it into the original. So 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared, so negative 4 times another negative 4 is a positive 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So my y-intercept is at 19, or you could also write it 0, comma 19 as an ordered pair. So that's where it would hit the y-axis on my graph over here. So, oh my goodness, my daughter's laughing really loud. Okay, so vertex, I've got my vertex at 4, comma 3, so that's a point I can graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3. And then I want to find out what's going on either side of the vertex. So if I think about like a T-chart, and I've got a point at 4, comma 3, I want to know what happens at 3 and also what happens at 5. The good news is that we have this idea of symmetry. So if I find out what happens at 5, it's going to be a match with what happens at 3. So I'm going to plug in 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 squared is still 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. And these are going to again be the same because of symmetry. So if I go over to 5, I'm up at 4. And if I go over to 3, I'm also up at 4. So here's my parabola opening up as we said that it would. And again, if I want to draw in the axis of symmetry, it'd be that vertical line at 4. And so that's what it would look like. And tomorrow, we'll talk about standard form versus vertex form. Have a great day, guys. Miss you. Hope you're doing well.